Hey guys, welcome back to Bearded Lumber. Matthew and I appreciate you tuning in. We got a special treat in store today. We're standing in front of our molder planer and we're gonna make something besides the S4S. So give us a minute, get set up, we'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back. Let's talk about our Weining Molder Planer. What we're gonna do today. We're gonna run something Matthew and I have been looking forward to. It's tongue and groove V-groove. I run a couple samples last night. Matthew chopped this piece up and we just verified our left to right. You know, make sure we was flat where we wanted to. I didn't film the setup, it was late today, but it's what we've been telling you. We went to school to learn. If you set this machine up properly, you should be right close to where you want to be to run it. I set it up the way we were taught, and I haven't made an adjustment, and I'm happy with it. We're going to run it like this morning. Now, we are actually running some of our material. It'll be in another video. We'll be putting it on the walls in here, but I'm happy with it. We're running the insert carbide on the side heads, so we'll go into more detail of that. Also today, I got my dad, Ronnie. I know some of y'all been wanting to see him. It's a rainy day, so he can't mow grass, but he's the reason we went down to Greenwood after the Helene to work on his house, and we're gonna run some white pine that he's gonna take down there and finish repairing what the tree did damage to. Pouring down rain this morning. As soon as the rain lets up, we'll go over to the building, get it over here, and we'll get it run. Don't know how much we can show you this because it's going to be very repetitive. You can see the pile we got to go through. What are we missing here, Matthew? Like I say, I'm still learning on the setup, and until I feel 100% more confident in it, we'll do some really in-depth videos on how to set up your tooling, how to set up your measurements, what's required to get you close. If you do all you're supposed to do, setting one of these machines up, your first piece should be close enough that even if you make a minor adjustment, it should still be a usable piece of lumber. You shouldn't be throwing sticks of wood away. So that's going to do it for now. We'll get everything fired up, and we'll try to move you around, let you see a little bit what we're doing, but we got a bunch of boards to run. So hang on, we'll be right back. You have to play around with stacking them. I don't know if you can stack them tongue to tongue or if you have to flip one. You got to stack them tongue to tongue. But the tongues are together and the grooves are together. Okay. sorry, I didn't stop and talk much. We run all this over here about 400 or 500 board feet. Got a bunch of the short ones. Any board that had a bad spot or a bow in it, we went ahead and cut it, shortened it up. We're gonna run all the short ones, and then I've got Pop's white pine over here dug out. We'll probably run this, and we're gonna run his white pine. And we still got all this in front of me to run, so hang on, we're gonna run a bunch of short ones. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that. I am overjoyed, to say the least, at how it runs. We run all our little shorts. We still got 2 bundles over here we're gonna run, but we're gonna stop and go ahead and run my dad's white pine for his lake house. We got 2 sizes, 6-inch boards and 8-inch boards. 6 inches to give us a 5.5 exposure, what you're gonna see. And then we'll make an adjustment for the 8s, and that'll give us a 7.5-inch exposure. The way the machine's set up, it won't take just a second. I'll unloosen the lock, spin that thing out to 7.500, lock it back down, and we're gonna run them. So this will be non-stop. We're gonna run them all through except for that one adjustment. So let's make some sawdust. Make Dad happy.
Yeah. Finish it up.
Yeah, him and Matthew did their addition and made all this by hand. A room about the size of what we were working in.
Took days.
Needless to say, they don't want to do that again. So let's make it happen, guys. Okay. Okay, guys, we run all that white pine for Dad. It turned out beautiful. This stuff's been cut for several years. It's super dry. We went ahead and run it through the kiln. I'm glad we did, because we seen signs of some powder post beetles. They're dead now. I want to show you this piece of wood. This white pine has some unique staining to it. We always called it tiger stripe. And that was done accidentally when I saw this years ago. My oldest son, Michael, he stacked it up too tight and it was starting to mold within a week, and they had to go back and restack it. So that caused this staining. He's got a bunch of it in the house he lives in. It turns out beautiful. Dad's built addition at the lake. It's got a lot of this in it. It's just something different, adds a little character to the wood. The finish on the top and bottom is excellent. Getting a little tear out on the tongue. I think that's partly because this wood is so brittle. We wasn't having an issue with that on the forest pine, but this white pine is super brittle. But quality-wise, I'm tickled with it. You're not gonna build a piece of furniture. You know, you'd need to sand it a little smoother, but for a wall, it's right on point where it ought to be. We've got a bunch more of this forest pine we're gonna run, but we won't bore you with it. Matthew and I are overjoyed to have this machine running. This is the longest by far we have run it. We got a couple hours into it this morning, and everything's cool, nothing's running hot. Vacuum system is probably gonna have a little modification here eventually, where I got some 6-inch lines. I may end up having the neck goes down to 5 to raise the velocity just a little bit, but currently it's adequate. That's probably a good term for it. It's just adequate. And there's a mountain of sawdust outside, let me tell you. So we appreciate you going on this journey with us. It's been almost a year. You know, it's mid-November now. We've been hard at it since early January, and we're tickled to death to have it running, and we appreciate you watching. We passed 6,000 subscribers a week or so ago, and we're overjoyed. I can't believe the number of people around the world that want to see what Matthew and I do every day. I hope you find it entertaining, informative. Hope you learn something. If you got any questions, drop them in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer them. Appreciate Matthew and my dad both helping this morning. This kind of machine, you need 2 or 3 people to run it. You're not gonna run it by yourself. I did one day, and you'll run yourself to death, feeding and chasing. So you need a couple people. 3, you end up with one person that can really keep an eye on quality, keep the wood coming, kind of moving things around, but 2 minimum. As always, appreciate Matthew and Solomon doing all our videos. You get a chance, check out Solomon's channel, Third Beard Fishing. We can't tell him enough how much we appreciate the help. I am not qualified to edit the videos. I could learn, but by them doing it, I can spend my time doing other things to try to make our business grow, because we are running a business. But that's gonna do it for today, guys. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you back at the mill.
Thank you for watching. Here's a video selection and a playlist suggestion. Click here to subscribe for more great content. We'll see you at the mill.